Imagine waking up one day and discovering that everything you know about the universe, every planet, every atom, every force holding reality together, was living on borrowed time. This is the unsettling possibility raised by the concept of vacuum decay. To understand this, we need to first understand what physicists mean by vacuum. In everyday life, a vacuum simply means empty space. But in physics, the vacuum is not truly empty. Instead, it's the lowest possible energy state in which reality exists. You might think that the vacuum should be absolute and stable, like the floor of a valley. But according to quantum field theory, our universe may actually be resting in what scientists call a false vacuum, a local minimum of energy, not the true ground state. Think of it like a ball sitting in a shallow valley. To the ball, it feels stable. But if it could somehow quantum tunnel through the hill separating it from a deeper valley, it would suddenly roll down into that lower state. If our universe is in a false vacuum, it means that reality itself is metastable, waiting for a quantum fluctuation to trigger a catastrophic collapse into a true vacuum. This process is what we call vacuum decay. So what happens if vacuum decay occurs? A bubble of true vacuum would spontaneously appear in the vastness of space. This bubble would expand at nearly the speed of light, rewriting the very laws of physics within it. The constants of nature, like the charge of the electron, the speed of light, and even the nature of particles, would all change. Chemistry would be impossible. Atoms would fall apart, and everything we know would vanish instantly. Since nothing can outrun light, no warning could ever reach us before the bubble arrives. From our perspective, it would be like flicking a cosmic switch. One moment, life continues as usual. The next, existence itself is erased. If this sounds terrifying, the natural question is, can we prevent vacuum decay? Unfortunately, the honest answer is probably no. By its very nature, vacuum decay is unstoppable. Once triggered, it spreads relentlessly through the universe. Nothing, not advanced technology, not alien civilizations, not black holes, could resist it. However, there is some reassurance. Based on our best current models, the half-life for vacuum decay is astronomically long. Even though it's technically possible, the timescale for such an event is vastly longer than the current age of the universe. In other words, if it ever happens, it most likely lies trillions upon trillions of years in the future. That said, scientists do speculate on ways it could possibly be influenced. For instance, high-energy particle collisions might have some role in tunneling effects, though our particle accelerators are far too weak to trigger such a collapse. Cosmic events in the far universe could, in theory, produce the right conditions, though it's uncertain. Some also consider whether future advanced civilizations could manipulate quantum fields to stabilize the vacuum, but that remains in the realm of fiction more than science. What makes vacuum decay such an unsettling idea is that it takes human control out of the equation. Unlike asteroid impacts, climate change, or supernova explosions, which we can at least try to prepare for, vacuum decay is absolute and final. It reminds us of how delicate the assumptions of existence really are. The very stability of space and time is perhaps not guaranteed forever. Still, rather than filling us with despair, this knowledge gives perspective. The fact that life arose, flourished, and questioned its own existence in a universe that could, at the deepest level, be temporary, is a remarkable achievement. We cannot prevent vacuum decay, but we can continue to learn about it. And in doing so, we better understand both the fragility and the beauty of our universe. So while the topic may sound like science fiction, it is a profound aspect of modern physics. Our universe may not last forever, but the time that it does exist is a chance for us to explore, to wonder, and to marvel at the strange and mysterious fabric of reality.